Okay, good people, welcome to the first installment of something I'm going to call Games I Wish I Was Good At. This one is dedicated to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. It's a game that was originally released in 2016 by Eidos Montreal, and it's a sequel to Deus Ex Mankind Human Revolution. Sorry, it's a sequel to Deus Ex Human Revolution. That game I actually did like, and I liked it so well I completed it. It's why I bought this game on launch. And basically, I've never beat this game. I've never gotten more than 2 or 3 hours into it, and we'll get into why in just a moment. But for now, let me give you a quick breakdown of what it is. Some of this is from Wikipedia, some of it is not. But basically, the world is divided into 2 races of people: normal humans and those with augmentations. Basically, artificial organs, arms, eyes, ears, things like that. Something, lose your arm, lose your eye, whatever, they can make a cybernetic version of it, implant it in you, and now you can see. Your eye might be a surveillance tool. You might be able to record with it. You might be able to see through walls. Basically, you might be superhuman. And so now you've got a hatred between normal people and these augmented people. Because these augmented people could hurt normal people really easily because normal people are somewhat inferior to them. Now on the other side of that, you have hacker groups and intelligent people thinking that these augmentations could come with some sort of backdoor virus. Basically, somebody could take control of your body if they wanted to. They could shut down your augmentations, basically leaving you powerless, like leave you blind, without your arms, unable to walk, that sort of thing. Also, they could surveil you because you're implanted. Think of it as your cell phone always tracking you, or your cyber truck giving your locations and recordings away to somebody else, that sort of thing. So now that you know what the game is kind of about, what it's not about, basically it's, you now have 2 new groups of people that you can blame stuff on. So whenever a terrorist action occurs, guess who they're going to blame it on first? Either the augmented people or the people who hate augmented people. Now that you know what the game is about, let's talk about why I'm so bad at it. The biggest reason I'm so bad at it are the controls. I just can't get used to them. I don't know why, but I just can't. If I use a mouse and keyboard, I can aim really well, but I can't do much else. If I use a controller, then I cannot aim, but I can do everything else. And this game relies a lot on gadgets. There's 100 of them, 100 superpowers, 100 everything. And so you have access to all that much easier with a controller because basically you have a gadget wheel. It's a lot easier to deal with. The flip side of that is, when I said you can't really aim that well with a controller, what I mean to say is I can't really aim that well with a controller. And as I'm aiming, the game seems to stutter a lot, or at least what I think is stuttering a lot. Like the game camera movement is not that smooth. Now when you use a mouse and keyboard, it's smooth as all get out, and I don't know why. Because the game runs at over 100 frames per second, you'd think it would be smooth either way. Reason number 2, I'm not good at this game. It's a lot of open world, and there are too many things you can do, and sometimes I need a little bit of hand holding. Even when things are not open world, there is still a lot of different ways of doing something, and sometimes that is a strength. Sometimes you may wonder, am I doing this right? Is there something I should be doing? And because the game doesn't really give you, here's how to do this, here's how to do that, sometimes you're left wondering, am I the problem? A lot of these areas have so many different ways of getting things done that you can sometimes basically spend 2 or 3 hours and then find some hidden trapdoor, some hidden vent that you can get into, and it will take you to where you need to go while avoiding conflict because this game is not good at conflict. Other times you'll get somewhere and I will wonder, oh crap, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing everything right, and come to find out, even though this mission was given to you at the very beginning of the game, you can't actually complete it until you're halfway through the game. So you have to go do other stuff, come back to this mission, and then complete it. And the game doesn't really break that down for you. You would think that they would give you the missions in the order in which your character is able to actually complete them, but it doesn't always happen that way. Now, remember when I said that there were a lot of hidden entrances? That's a reoccurring mechanic to this game, and it's a strength and a detractor. It is a strength for what I've already mentioned, and that is, sometimes you can complete your objective by finding a hidden entrance and avoiding all conflict whatsoever, which is great because this game is not good at conflict. It's not Call of Duty. It's a detractor because sometimes you'll spend way too long looking for a hidden entrance that's not there, or looking for a way in that isn't available to you yet, because you haven't progressed enough in the game to unlock something, or it is available to you, you actually do find it, but it took you like 8 hours of human time to do it, and now all of us have weeks, decades, years to complete this game. And who wants to go online and look up the way to doing things? It's more fun to discover it on your own. I mean, I could go online and look up anything, but then I don't need to spend $60 on a game, but I digress. Now, not to keep this all negative, because this is a game series called Games I Wish I Was Good At. This game is actually kind of neat. I did like it. I liked the first one way back when, but I liked Human Revolution is what I'm trying to say. I liked that one a lot. And this game, aside from having a good story, a really good story if you stick with it, it's a beautiful game. So if you have a game that you want to enjoy but you just can't enjoy, or a game that you're excited about but you're the reason why the game isn't good, let me know. Put it in the comments, or tell me to go F off. It doesn't matter. Because I'm going to keep making these videos that nobody watches, because there are more games I wish I was good at. Or more games I wish I could play, but I can't because they just didn't hook me. Like, there's a really popular Western game that everybody loves that I bought, and I played it for about 16 hours, and it just never got fun for me. And I'm sure you've got a game that's like that too, so leave it in the comments. Maybe it's a game I like, maybe it's a game that I agree with you on, and that it's not that great.
Kind of odd though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?